Remember that one time
Green.
you told me, you're like, you never make me part of it. I've never been part of anything. And I was like,
No,
you know
I don't,
what?
I don't mean...
He's fucking right. And you know what he'd be great at? He'd be great at the podcast.
I'm not saying the podcast.
And the last few times you've been coming on the podcast, we're like, "Hey Enzo, what do you got?" You're like, "I don't watch anything. I don't watch anything. It's low vibration."
Bro, I've had other things
You're
going on.
like I haven't fucking cummed in fucking 3 months.
Oh. Oh man, that's true.
Okay, what up? I'm Jake.
I'm Jim.
Welcome to Secret Hideout, place we talk you can't bring to the dinner table.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
What's up,
Zozo?
Zozo?
What up, guys?
You come in late on this episode.
Yeah, he's not here the whole time. So
No. Comes
Made
in
it.
late, demanding things.
yeah,
Made it.
he does. He comes in late and he goes.
Fucking hates his
he goes,
job
Give
now."
me a drink.
I need a CVS.
Give me a drink. I didn't watch shit.
Yeah.
I'm the producer.
I'm the
They
producer.
all love me.
Okay.
Check out the sick gear I got from our new sponsor, Alchemy.
You guys didn't know.
Oh man.
Yeah, so this one's a little short guy.
Yeah. We get into some Super Bowl talk.
Yeah. Super Bowl. We talk about the Flash.
Yeah.
Trailer.
We watched the Flash trailer.
Talk about Rihanna.
Yep.
We talk a little bit about the Super Bowl Jesus ad.
Yeah.
They
And
got
how
people
much of
upset.
an uproar it caused.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those fucking bigots.
Yeah. And that's about it. I
Yeah.
think, right?
Yeah, make sure you check us out on Instagram at Secret Hideout Podcast and Twitter at Secret Hideout 17. And we're also on TikTok where we're getting some love. So keep sending us comments and we'll make sure we look into all the cool things that you send us.
Yep.
Share this shit and, help us grow.
All right. Let's run it.
Let's go. Episode 124.
124.
124. Rockin' and sockin'.
That's right.
Can I help you? Happy Valentine's Day, babe.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I was talking
Happy
to
Valentine's
her.
Day to you, too.
What's up, babe?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
want to sit
we're-
in for Enzo real quick?
Do you want to sit
Come on,
in?
sit in. Sit in.
Come on.
Just sit down.
Sit in.
Put the headphones on.
We're
Talk.
going here.
We're talking about pop
We're-
culture. Come on.
Yeah. We're going. Come on. You can't be.
She's mad because we made fun of her.
Who?
Not doing
Rihanna?
the machine gun. Yeah, we could talk shit about Rihanna. She got fat. No, she's pregnant though, right? Wasn't she pregnant? Yeah.
All right. That was a guest appearance, Rachel.
She got mad, I think.
She's out.
Body shaming Rihanna.
Oh, man. Yeah, we did just watch the Super Bowl, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you think of that?
I don't know. I
You
mean,
watched the whole first half?
yeah. I mean, kind of.
Jake discovered that football would be much more entertaining if Explosions in the Sky did the soundtrack.
Yeah.
We even tested out the theory, and it did work, though.
It did work. It
Yeah.
was weird when you gave me that. It was like a close-in shot on somebody, and like everybody was like moving away from him.
Yeah.
So like everybody was like in front of him, moving this like away from him.
Yeah.
And it was like closing in on him. So it was kind of a cinematic shot.
Sure. Dude, it made me want to I was like thinking of like what can I do, like there should be some sort of way to stream the football game or with an Explosions in the Sky playing in the background.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be sweet. I mean, it wouldn't always work, obviously, because it only
You know what you'd have to do? You'd have to put some time into it to actually make it good and use only like replays.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. And then like
You show the whole game through replay.
they do it essentially.
I mean, yeah, you could, 'cause that's all football is.
Yeah.
It's all replays.
That's why football is sweet.
That's why I hate football.
Yeah.
Their angles are all great.
They're great.
Yeah,
The
they got great
production
angles.
is amazing.
So yeah, you'd have to do that. It's just play the whole game only through replays, put a cinematic filter over it,
And explosions in the sky. Or just write an Explosions in the Sky, like original
yeah,
score. That'd be the
exactly.
way to do it.
Yeah.
Just to do a game like that would be cool.
Yeah.
I might do that with the Lions next year.
Yeah, and we actually might have a YouTube that gives people that watch it.
Yeah, it's true.
You know,
It's very
might make
true.
money off it somehow before they
Be better than
before they sue you.
Yeah, getting out here talking about satanic cults and worship.
Yeah, before the NFL comes and fucking shoots you in the head and then says it was CTE.
Yeah, for sure. That's true. That's also true. I'm pretty sure. See, you didn't stay for the end of the game, but
No, we left after the halftime show.
the game is rigged, man.
Is it?
Yeah, remember how I told you Kansas City
Okay.
was the team that was to win. So
Right.
the last play, there's about 2 minutes left, and Casey's driving for the end zone. It's a tie game, and on third down, which is the last down, which would have forced them into just kicking a field goal, giving the ball back to Philly with 2 minutes left.
Is that a lot of time?
It's enough.
Okay.
It's enough time to at least come down the field and kick a field goal and tie
Beat
it.
them or
Well,
tie it?
tie it and go into OT. And the last play, third down, they call this like defensive holding in the red zone, and this guy just grabs his jersey. Just grabs his jersey. It's the weakest. Everyone's like fucking saying that it was a hold. The guy who did it even was like, yeah, I grabbed him. It's like, but dude, like, you know how like a ref should call the sport if it's the Stanley Cup Finals, the refs are letting shit go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like, you're letting sticks go and shit, like little behind the play stuff because it's the finals. For them to call that, so that gives Casey a brand new sets of downs.
Yeah.
Ends the game.
Because like it really didn't affect it. Like
No.
his hold didn't
No.
affect
No,
the play.
it wasn't. No, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. And if you argue that, then come at me. But
Yeah.
I think you're just shilling then, like, because that's
Right.
they fucking wanted the NFL wanted Casey, and that guaranteed Casey a victory because it gives them 4 sets of downs.
So that guy got a big bonus.
Oh yeah.
Grab that guy's jersey.
Yep. Or the ref who calls it, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's come out before that the game's scripted.
Yeah, man. I said on here that No Mercy podcast had that ex NFL player on there, and he talks to him. I forgot the guy's name, who the player was, but yeah, he has him on there, and he talks about how it's scripted. He's on there saying like it's not like he's like most of the players don't know about it.
Sure.
You know,
it's like
most of the
everything.
players don't know about it. It's everybody. It's more about the plays that are being called. You know, coming from upstairs and everything. You know.
It is, and then it has to be correlations with the referees, and I mean it's that simple that the game, because that guaranteed Casey a victory, and it ends the most anticlimactic way a game could end. They just run out the clock. So they just take a hike, take a snap, down it, let the clock run down 30 seconds, take a snap, down it. And then they kick a 15-yard chip shot field goal to win.
Okay.
That's it.
Right.
It was so boring.
Okay.
It's like, I don't know.
Like,
I mean,
like explosions in the sky.
it couldn't have,
wouldn't have
worked.
worked.
No, hell no, it wouldn't have worked. It would have been.
Yeah. If explosions in the sky ain't making your shit look good, then you ain't playing the right game.
Yeah, and if it's rigged, rig it so it's fucking exciting.
Yeah.
Like, rig it so it's not that. Like, that was bullshit. That was just obvious.
Right.
That's like everything else that's happening over the last couple of years. It's like a smack in the face of, you know what I mean? Like, is this shit like for real?
Right.
Like, is this shit rigged or not? Like the UFO sightings right now and everything else. Like, it's just like slap in the face that they're like using all this shit.
Right. Now, are you mad? Did you lose money?
I came out.
Is that why you're talking like this?
I would have won more money.
I need to know.
I would have won more money if Philly won.
Okay.
I was betting like a banshee. I was betting like in the middle of the game. I came up $10 or $15 or something.
Yeah.
But I was betting I was betting that each team would win at one point.
I saw a video saying how the grass was very slippery.
That's a
And
great.
what?
Continue.
This is where I lie. Okay, this is what interests me about football.
Sure.
All right, so it was explaining how they spent a whole bunch of money on this turf, right?
Yes.
And they like slide it in there. They like it's all complete, and then they slide the whole thing into the stadium,
Okay.
right? And from what I hear is that they're complaining because a whole bunch of money was spent on this turf. And when you watch the game, everybody's slipping and falling
yeah.
like fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It was like super slick. And it's like, why would you spend that much money and it could turn out like that, you know?
Well, it's
like,
been like that all year.
and that they had to. No, they were saying specifically for the Super Bowl it was
Okay.
made.
I heard that.
Okay.
I heard someone talking that it was like it's been shitty since the beginning of the year at that stadium.
And they had to go. I guess. I mean, I wouldn't notice it, but they had to keep going in and adjusting shit, like after the halftime and everything.
Yeah, they had people out there filling divots. Like, so that, like, literal, like, in golf, there's divots, you know, but these are from their cleats. It was fucked up. I mean, there's people slide, like, that kicker in the first half fucking kicked a field goal and slipped and, you know, ended up missing the field goal. Hit the post, which I would have won a lot of money on had I placed that bet.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I had that bet in there. No, but I mean, oh man, I had something to say about that. You getting your text message fucked me up.
I got a text message from my my teacher or my children's martial arts instructor, because he's like obsessed with like nutrition and shit. And my kids, they took Valentine's bags to class with them to hand out to all the kids
Yes.
because they don't go to school. So this was like their version of Valentine's Day. But I put a bunch of I bought a bunch of like suckers and stuff from my work, and so they're like organic and shit. And
Is
I
it
told
these
them that I
suckers?
gave them one. No, not that one. That's poison.
Glad you,
Happy Valentine's Day.
thanks, bro.
No, we gave all the other ones away. But I gave him a sucker, and I was like, we always talk about shit like organic shit and stuff, and I was like, those are organic, you know, so you can eat as many as you want, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what he's like, I'm gonna see what these are made out of.
He's like, my belly hurts. I ate them all.
But he sent me a text. He sent me all the nutrition, all the facts about those suckers. But he was like, these are great. And it was
Really?
like all the ingredients.
What kind
and
of
stuff.
suckers are they? Shout them out.
They're called Yum Earth.
Yum Earth.
Yeah, they are really good. Yum Earth organic lollipops.
Why didn't I get one of those?
We didn't have any more. I think I gave Rachel one. If I'm not mistaken. I gave Rachel one.
Oh, I've seen that brand before.
Yeah, from Damien or something.
I've seen them at like Whole Foods and shit.
Kosher only.
I've had their licorice actually.
They got vitamin C in them, like 100% vitamin C in them. Low sugar.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about. This is the kind of candy I need.
Yeah, that's what we sell.
Giggles,
That's like Skittles.
like Skittles. Is
Yeah.
that the same brand? Yum Earth.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so we put like those suckers in there. And then they had like some we call like Starburst, but
These ones right
organic
here.
brand.
The chews.
the chews. Yeah.
Yeah, these look awesome. Shout out Yum Earth if you guys want to put us
They
on.
are good. They're good ass suckers.
If you guys are talking, if you
Yes,
guys
candy.
know about like
Gummies.
the Rothschilds and stuff, come holler at us.
But yeah, that's the text message they just sent me.
Yeah, no, but now
was-
we've gotten way off.
Yeah, we're way off topic. Forgot we were talking football.
I guess.
Fucking hate football, man.
Oh,
No, halftime show. Let's talk about the halftime show.
Oh man, have you been diving into it at all?
A little bit.
Yeah,
A little bit.
it's kind of interesting. Like,
It is.
because I didn't see it.
Yeah.
When you watch it in real time, you're just watching it as
yeah.
an NPC.
You're watching. Yeah, for sure.
And I didn't think it was that good. And
Now we're. Yep. take a quick little pause here.
What is it that's doing this?
Technical difficulties. If you ever want to feel real stupid talking to a microphone with latency on it,
I can't even.
it's
I can't
hard
even
to do,
talk
man.
you, no.
You can't.
I
It's
can't
it's
even
hard to
talk to you.
do.
All right, we'll just take a real quick pause, or we can stay here. Can you hear it? Are we back?
Check. Yeah, we're back.
Okay. And I gotta cut all that. So, back to that Super Bowl
Halftime show.
halftime show.
Yeah. I thought it was better than the Eminem one though.
The only thing about the Eminem one I liked was Kendrick Lamar's, which might have been the most demonic portion of it, but I like Kendrick Lamar a lot,
Okay. I
And-
don't. Yeah.
and I liked the song choices he did. So I was into it for Kendrick Lamar.
I thought this one looked cooler, like whatever the satanic ritual that was going on this one just looked a lot more enticing.
So did you notice that she comes out at the top of a pyramid?
Right.
Okay.
And
And
she
then,
lowers.
then she lowers into an inverted pyramid,
Okay.
as above, so
Yeah.
below.
Well, I found the color scheme interesting. I didn't know what it was, but I knew it was something. The fact that she was all in red
Yeah.
and everyone else is in white. I'm like, that's got to
Yeah.
be something, you know.
There's an ex-football player that broke it down. Can't remember the guy's name. Let me look. I saved it.
I heard that she did. I saw a video clip. And I don't know if it's real, where she did the pyramid too, but they didn't show it on
They didn't show it.
national TV.
She
Or,
started with it, I guess.
She started with it.
So it might have been a wide shot. But she did
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if she's on Rockefeller Records, which is their thing too.
Yeah.
But obviously it's all the same. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah, but even even if she's on Rockefeller Records, she's like a mom of two now. Like you're like, grow up. Like you're a little too old to be throwing up fucking gang signs.
yeah. I don't know if these are the things I. Oh wow, it's right here. Larry Johnson.
Now, I usually don't do this, but he's speaking on knowledge I haven't done enough research on.
So I pulled this from TikTok.
I think that's who was on the
Listen to this and let me know what y'all think in the comments.
podcast.
Yeah, I think so too.
Welcomes you to the Apple Music Super Bowl 57 halftime show.
No
Starts
mercy.
off the show on top of the pyramid, which later transforms into an inverted pyramid. It's nothing more than male and female energies coming together. Shiva
Pentagram.
and Shakti. Combined makes the infamous pentagram,
Yeah.
aka Baphomet, aka not the Star of David, aka Star of Rose.
So it starts off with the pentagram. That's what it's showing
I never understood.
a triangle to an upside down triangle.
I guess I can't talk about this here.
You can try to use cheeseburger lingo.
Nah.
You can't? Wow, dicey.
Hold on.
Dicey.
But it involves the Star of David, though.
We might.
Yeah, you just gotta watch yourself now. You know?
I
You don't
understand.
wanna say the wrong thing, you know. Taken out of context.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess what he said is it's not the Star of David, it's this other thing, which is some sort of satanic.
Right.
So
Right.
take that how you want to take that. But I thought that's very interesting, and it's like the whole thing due to the color scheme and everything about it
Yeah.
has to do with
All the floating too.
I think it's a sex ritual
Okay.
and her being pregnant even.
Yeah.
And on the drum set. So you were saying when we lost audio, you said that you wish that there was a band. There was a band.
Okay. I just
and-
didn't notice them.
On the drum set was like an egg.
Okay.
Like it was pretty much like symbolizing a vagina.
Okay.
It's like this guy, he tells you what it is.
So right off this
Right here.
The egg. Like a picture of an egg?
Yeah, I'll show it to you.
Oh, it's a football.
Yeah, it is a football.
It's a hand.
It's a
holding,
yoni though. Is what
a
is
hand holding a football.
It's what the symbolism is.
It
yoni.
is weird to be on a drum. It's a weird
Yeah.
symbol.
So the yoni, which is essentially just like another feminine, like divine feminine symbol.
Yeah.
And it's also used with like the Virgin Mary a lot. Like the Virgin Mary's in that same symbol.
Right. Yeah.
So it had this whole like, I mean, it's, you know, it is what it is. We know that the Super Bowl halftime show is going to be.
That's why I watch it now.
Yeah.
You know,
we know
like,
it's
all
gonna
right, what are
be-
they doing?
Exactly. We know it's going to be
What's
some
the ritual this year
Yeah.
look like?
But it's like, you know, back in the day, it was like fucking Aerosmith,
Yeah.
like In Sync,
Yeah.
just doing a concert.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
it wasn't such a ritual.
Didn't feel like it. At least.
No, I mean, I'm sure some
Like, let's watch. Can you look up anything?
Yeah.
Like, watch. I always love Michael Jackson's Super Bowl when he fucking pops out of the stage. He like pops out like 6 feet in the air, out of the stage. I'm wondering if we could catch anything on there.
1993.
Yeah, that's probably right. He looks dope as fucking it too. That's like when Michael
The
Jackson
thing that's
looked good, you know.
Sure,
He's like
yeah.
freshly white, you know. Before all the fucking his nose, or he's not. Yeah, like he's like freshly. Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me pop this
All right,
up
that's
on so everyone can see it here.
I'm already seeing some ritual shit.
Look at the lights. It's gonna be an as above, so below. For sure. You see what's happening there?
Yeah. What happened? Where'd it go?
Huh?
Oh, never mind.
I just want to make sure that the
thought it
viewers can see
froze.
it too. No.
All right, so we're watching 1993 Michael Jackson's Super Bowl performance. It's like fucking daytime though.
Yeah, it's weird. Why is it in the day? All right, let's rock this.
Yeah, it's like a black cube.
Woo! Step pyramid.
Yeah, but then all he's go dance though, baby. You know, it ain't no LCD screens. Maybe there's probably shit going on those big screens over there.
Yeah, it's
Like
just-
Satan, 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 Satan. He just stands there for a minute. Yeah,
it looks like
that's
Aztec, like
Yeah.
an Aztec or Mayan.
Yeah, that's probably a thing. That's probably like a thing, that stage. Look at this dude. Watch him just dance though.
Oh shit! He just waits. You wait for Mike.
Well, he's not on. They're not. They're like he's malfunctioning.
Yeah.
He's not getting power. We can't get a signal to him. He's like completely frozen, bro. Look at him.
You ever seen the This Is Us? Or what's that thing called?
Yeah, the documentary.
Yeah. All the music and band cues wait for him. He goes, I'm gonna let it simmer. I'm
He
gonna
really
let it
is the king of
simmer.
pop, dude.
I'm gonna let it
Still.
simmer.
That was the cue.
Yep.
Grabbing the glasses.
Oh man.
Shit.
Hey, if you're listening right now, I hope you're jamming with us. Now, this is the type of satanic ritual I'm into.
I'm gonna go to hell for this.
But Mike was
This kid,
saving those
man.
kids.
It's just weird that like to this day, like all these like great dancers and stuff, they just can't do it like Mike. You know, none of these people would do it like him. Yeah.
Yep. We're not gonna watch the whole thing, even though I want to. Even though I want to, I don't want
Wanna
to do
get
that
up
to
and
you
dance.
guys. Yeah, I don't want to do that to you guys, but yeah, I mean, yeah, there's definitely still. I mean, I always think that it's just now that all this shit's happening, but it's been for the dawn of time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It was an as above, so below, because he came from the top and he goes to the bottom,
Yep.
lands on top of a pyramid,
Yep.
lands or
Comes
goes
out
to
of the
a-
pyramid.
Yeah, it comes out of a pyramid and lands on another pyramid. I don't know. You know, my buddy just went to Mexico City, and he went to the pyramids, and he showed me a flyover. You would think he took a helicopter ride over it.
Okay.
You know, Steve, Joe's cousin.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was looking at it. It's kind of crazy how urban it is where those pyramids are. It's like built up like crazy. Like I guess Giza's like this too. Like,
Yeah. It's like famous, like expectation,
Yeah.
reality.
yeah.
There's like Pizza Hut next to it.
And there's not much ruins. Like there's only a few things.
I think they just found a whole bunch of ruins in the like 600,000 square feet or some shit of ruins
in like the
floor-
jungle.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in that area where like you go to like Monte Picchu or whatever the pyramid is, like it's not, I guess he's like, there's not much to look at when you go there.
Okay.
He's like, he's like flying over it was cool. You could see it. And it's cool that it's like, it's lined like Giza. Oh, look who's here. Look who's here. Oh, walks in and he asks for a Zevia.
Go get one.
Look at this guy. You know where the fridge is? That fool, did he just want me to stop the show?
He
and
wanted you to
get-
stop the show as he walks in late. He's just like, hey, Stevie.
I need a Zevia. I did bribe him with a Zevia. So come over, I got Zevia. I didn't think that this is what my world came to. Dude, you gotta go to Costco, Zoe. They got a lot of those. You gotta plug those bad boys in.
I gotta plug them
Yeah. But they got those Zevias in a 30 case, like a case of them, a 30 rack. Zozo
Check.
just joined us.
Did
What
you
up,
watch the
Zozo?
Super Bowl?
No, I did not watch the Super Bowl.
You didn't watch it at all?
I did not. I didn't watch any of it.
anything that lowers my vibration.
Good for him, though. Hey,
Hey, I'm
good for him.
trying to do it right now. No, yeah, I just
Hey.
didn't get into it. I don't know. I mean,
Well, you just missed us watch 1993 Michael Jackson performance.
Bro, it was fucking lit.
was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did you guys?
Yeah, we're like, yeah. See, it didn't used to be like this. They just get out there and they fucking danced and played their songs, and it was wholesome fun. So he like comes out of a pyramid.
Yeah. we were like,
Saturn right in the background.
It was like a black cube pyramid.
yeah, it really was.
Son of a.
Yeah, all we saw was symbolism on the screen. I was even going as far as seeing, like, I was trying to think of what his gold medallions represented.
Yeah.
I was like, that's some sort of Masonic symbol.
Probably, yeah.
But, we were talking about,
Rihanna.
God, we were talking about a lot.
I find it very weird that she's like pregnant in it. Like that we're so accepting of like, oh, she's like pregnant. Like they couldn't just like ask somebody else to like do the Super Bowl show. You know? Like why Rihanna?
I don't know.
How's that work?
Because she hasn't performed in 4 years.
Okay.
So I don't know. Is she dropping an album? I don't even know.
It's like you're pregnant. Like,
Stay home.
I'm trying to think
stay
of
home
the
and
practical.
rest. Don't like fucking be. Don't be floating like 200 feet above the ground while you're pregnant.
I mean, these girls are wild now while pregnant.
They are wild all the time.
I mean, they can do a lot, you know?
Well, you're actually supposed to do a lot when you're pregnant.
Yeah. I had a girl
It's
work.
like a misconception. People like women think that.
So are
they're
you
supposed to-
contradicting
Yeah,
yourself
exactly.
right
Yeah,
now?
that's what I said. Yeah, I said
All right.
actually.
Actually,
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Because you are, there's a misconception that like, you know, you're supposed to like just rest and like you can eat whatever you want because you're eating for two, and that's just like not true. Like you're supposed to be eating like really healthy and like
and working out too.
really balanced meals and like moving and shit. Yeah.
I seen girls like doing CrossFit and shit while pregnant.
yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen that too.
I mean, that's badass. I had a girl works for me. Shout out her. She worked.
Yeah.
She worked till eight months and killed it.
Yeah.
Never missed a step. No excuses. In this time of the
Yeah.
worker being literally the worst.
Yeah.
Like I actually had two girls that were pregnant.
Yeah.
And they both worked up until they popped.
Yep. That's what Melissa did.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they came in and did their shit. You know, I'd have to be like, no, don't pick that up. And you know,
Yeah.
I'm more worried. I'm like, I don't know what the rules or what.
Yeah.
You know, I was afraid. One of them was like a shift lead. You know, and I was like,
Too much stress.
Yeah.
if she's there, it might happen.
You never know.
I was ready to
You usually get a warning with the water break.
take her in the bathroom and say, "So I squat." I seen videos of this,
My cousin told me what to do. You get on fours.
and we ain't vaccinated.
Dear God.
I don't think you ever said this.
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
Oh yeah. So the Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah.
Well, Enzo, what you had missed, and we'll do a review for the listeners. Was there was a Rihanna comes out on top of this floating pyramid, and it does like a V like this. Enzo, you're gonna like this.
Yeah.
And it creates a V, and then it inverts into an upside down V.
Gotcha.
Like
creating
she's on
Like
like
a Masonic.
she's on like these platforms that make a pyramid,
Okay.
and they raise and lower. You know.
So if you draw
I got it up
those,
there on the screen.
if you draw those,
Yeah.
it turns into this.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, you like that.
Yeah. That's what I said. What I said today in the chat.
Oh, I know.
I
but-
choose my words carefully.
He's got a sponsorship. Did you see that?
Well, who's the sponsor? Alchemy?
Oh yeah.
You put on, dude?
This came with my bike.
Oh,
I just grabbed the hat out of my car.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, we got about 4 sponsors for this show.
They've been sending me stuff every week.
We get stuff for months from them.
You guys have me getting stuff?
he's getting all the like. We set up the PayPal fucking like 60
Getting
months.
just Bitcoin in my thing.
He's got like 7 cases of shirts for us that he just doesn't give us.
He's like, yeah, you guys want one? What size?
Oh man, I did have a shout out from a listener said I really like the producer, and
Oh, thank you.
and I was like, and they were talking about you, so
Whoa, who said that?
Oh,
a listener
it's called
talking
Okay.
about the producer.
Okay.
piss you off.
Hell yeah,
You son of a
me
bitch.
off.
He's the damn producer.
I was like, oh, producer? You mean
mean
Google
me?
some shit?
Yeah.
He's very,
Oh, you mean Google some shit? Can't even do that, right, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Oh, but we needed you, though.
I'm glad.
It
I'm glad
didn't-
I decided to,
Yeah.
make the trip, even though it was a little bit late.
You just would have been, playing Hogwarts or whatever.
Dude, I have been playing that. I'm not gonna lie.
I know
and
you have.
It's pretty solid so far.
We'll talk about it. We'll get into it once we get off, because we're strictly on the Super Bowl right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Super
cool.
Bowl kind of bores me, though.
Yeah.
It's just
football.
more of the same shit, dude. That's why I don't even want to tune in.
Dude, it was so rigged, too. Zoe, I was talking about it. It was rigged. It was like, it was exactly how they wanted it. KC
Jim
to
lost
win.
money, all right?
He's like,
I lost a little. I actually won $15, but
I got you.
they wanted KC to win, and KC won. It came down to
Why
some
do you
bullshit.
say okay? I didn't watch it, so I don't know. But
Some bullshit. Just some bullshit.
Yeah. You know what? This will drop into more pop culture. They showed the preview for the Flash movie during this.
Yes.
And
With the Batman scene.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually excited for this movie. I don't know if you guys want to watch it real quick or not. It's actually a really good trailer, and it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun.
You sending that over to my way?
yeah,
It looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun.
bro, who would have thought Jake likes a superhero movie?
Well, here's the thing. It's gonna take place in an alternate dimension or like a different timeline. So, with that being said, they're allowed to do whatever they want without any of us getting mad about source material and shit. You know, which makes it fun. It's like when I watched the Spider-Man No Way Home. You know, the first time I saw it, I was like, "Oh, this was pretty good." But then the second time I watched it, I really enjoyed it. You know, with the different timeline shit, because they were able to just go out and have fun, and that's what's happening here.
You can go anywhere.
Like, you know, Superman's gonna be gay and shit. Like, and it's okay because it's a different timeline.
Another
Is Superman
universe.
about to be gay for real?
No, it's actually Supergirl.
So why do you want to stay and fight to save this one?
Because this is the world where my mom lives. I'm not gonna lose her again.
I like that Justin Long wannabe guy too.
They should have just used Justin Long.
Why didn't they?
That it can't help reliving. Different people, different worlds, drawn to each other like magnets.
So he goes to a different timeline. That's what what happens.
It's my face. You stole my face.
If you were to go into the
Hans
past,
Zimmer on that soundtrack?
you have no idea what the
For sure.
consequences can be.
Bruce, I could fix things.
You could also destroy.
Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne.
This can't be happening.
Zod is back.
I completely broke the universe.
Man of Steel.
We've been waiting for you.
I created a world with no metahumans. And now there's no one to defend us.
Want some help?
Animated series.
Is that the Batcave from the animated series?
You are?
Yeah. I'm Batman.
And we're gonna see Michael Keaton whooping some ass.
That's Michael Keaton.
Yeah. Oh, that's the
If I
bike
can't
from
undo what I did,
Dark Knight.
I just don't understand what's wrong with
If I
Robert
can't get
Pattinson's
back-
Batman.
It's a different timeline.
there might
So
not
they're just
be
gonna-
a future.
Just watch. Supergirl.
What's the play? Batman, what do we do?
We try not to die.
It's not Clark.
My name is Kara.
I'm Barry. We're Barry. Barry, what are you doing? Our kids are gonna want to see this.
That's gonna be good.
It looks fun, man. And from what I hear, it tested really well.
So, Zoe, what you're saying is, why don't they have Robert Pattinson?
Well, I just feel like, yeah, I don't know how I feel about them just doing all these different timelines. Like, I just kind of want to focus on Robert Pattinson and his storyline.
Well, first off, that he's not part of the DCU. Robert Pattinson's not part of the cinematic universe of DCU. he's considered an Elseworld. So that's going to be a whole trilogy on its own. And then what this is going to be based off of is the Flashpoint comic, okay? And Flashpoint was when what DC used to basically redo their universe. So that's what they do in comics a lot. They have these events happen so that they can bring people back from the dead, they can kill people off, they can recreate characters. It just gives a way for writers. Yeah, it gives writers a way to, create more stuff. And it gets rid of like plot holes because it resets things, And that's like what Flashpoint was he went back. He traveled through the Time Force, ended up in a different timeline, where then that one was where, Batman's dad was Batman and shit like that. But then when he came back, things were different. And that's what the new 52 stretch of DC was.
Did you see
So that's what they're doing with this.
The Dark Knight motorcycle,
yeah.
It's similar.
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
exact, but
that's why I think this is going to be a really fun movie, is because it's getting kind of wonky, but
it is, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's going to be fun because it seems like there's going to be a lot of fan service in it. Like somebody paused. There's a scene that pops up in there where it shows Batman, and it shows like a bunch of his Batman suits like on like display. And there's like 7 of them. And there's the original, somebody paused it and, made it real nice looking. And you can see there's the original 89 suit. There's the Batman for Returns suit. And then there's these other cool suits. But then in there is a blue and gray one.
Oh.
Which is like something we've never seen on screen before.
Blue and gray is Adam West.
Well, blue and gray is just a variation. Like he's been blue and gray in a bunch of comics.
Okay. Yeah, old comics though, right?
Yeah, some new ones.
Yeah.
Jim Lee does blue and gray a lot. Some of his comics.
So when you do this with let me see if I can just.
But yeah, I just think there's gonna be a lot of Easter eggs. There's gonna be a lot of fan service, and I think it's gonna be a good.
Yeah, we can keep talking though. Yeah, we're good though. Just pull your headset off for a second. I'm gonna just reset something, but we can keep going. Yeah. Something, little technical difficulties here, but I think we're keeping this audio right now. But with this Flashpoint thing, with the Flash movie, you could even eventually have Robert Pattinson in something like this.
Yeah,
like,
you could.
Where it could just bounce into that.
He could try to be getting back home. He could be trying to get back home, traveling through the Time Force, the Speed Force, and come out in Patterson's universe. And then. I think it's gonna be really cool to see Michael Keaton like with today's technology being able to kick ass as Batman. Because when he made Batman, like motherfucker couldn't even like move his head.
Because of the suit.
Like the suits, like they couldn't even like they could barely. He could like all he could really do is like kick, is do like a straight kick. So now we're gonna get to see like what Keaton's Batman looks like.
He's
fucking
old though, isn't he?
Beating ass. Yeah, he's old, but he's still gonna be Batman.
Yeah,
he's still gonna be out there fucking. I mean, you see it in a part where he fucking pops up, he grabs something and like flies up in the sky and then throws it back down. Like that looked cool. Like that was dope.
Yes.
Like a real Batman thing. But yeah, but that Batman cave. And then if you watch it again, once they show him in action, the old score comes up.
Yeah.
The Danny Elfman score and shit.
I bet you it's Hans Zimmer on that too. I know it. I could tell by that trailer.
Yeah. I think they made Supergirl looks kind of boyish. like she's gonna be a they them or something.
Oh, it's
But
fun.
like I said, it's alternate timeline. I don't care. Like they can do what they want.
So you going back to the farm yet?
no.
But like I would have liked to seen like your classic.
I didn't come over here for this Satan shit.
No, exactly. No, fuck around.
Yeah, Enzo's gonna quit the podcast because we're gonna give him. He's getting too many low vibrations.
Oh, yeah.
being on it once a week.
Dude, I'm seeing satanic symbols on our screen. Like your mic is a Masonic symbol. Oh, I'm broke, dude. I'm broke.
So,
But yeah,
No, I'm into that though.
yeah.
That
And like I
looks good.
said, it's apparently it's testing. It's been testing really good, and it should be because it's been like in the works for like 8 years.
Yeah, it
And
has
like
the
that,
Flash one?
like and
Yeah.
that dude that plays Flash is now has like gone on some type of like crime spree where he's just like assaulting women and kids and like holding people hostage and like.
Is he really?
Oh yeah, you haven't heard about that?
No, look.
Like
at
everyone's
Zozo.
mad because they can't. They fired Henry Cavill and they have yet to fire Ezra Miller because Ezra. Yeah, you could watch him like getting arrested by cops and he's like, "Don't touch me! I am a woman and I don't want to be searched by a man." Like that kind of shit. He attacks some fan. You can watch the video of that too. Type in Ezra Miller attacks a fan. Yeah, he went like fucking batshit, bro. He like was giving like weed and shit to like kids or some shit.
What?
Starting like a little cult. Yeah, he went fucking bonkers. Wait, why are you always on a website?
because I thought it would be a news article or something.
Yeah, no, but like just
Go to YouTube
find
and
the
see.
video
Let's go to YouTube.
of the video
Of Ezra Miller
of Ezra
choking a fan.
Watch this shit, Zoe.
This is not. All right, hold on. We're having technical difficulties.
No, it's you.
What?
You
How
know,
come when you
technical
have technical difficulties,
Because
it's
mine's
cool?
legitimately like technical difficulties. You have one job.
right there, right there.
Is that
You have one job. Here you go.
This is how it started. Where's the sound? Like that's a legit fan coming up to him, and she thinks he's playing around, but he gets all fucking serious.
She's like, uh-oh. I'm
All right, now type Ezra Miller gets arrested.
So is his like MK Ultra slip in?
Go. This might be it.
I'm not transgender, non-binary. I don't want to be searched by a man. I'm transgender, non-binary, and I don't want to be searched by a man. I claim my Fourth Amendment rights. No. I got assaulted and I started filming. Let's show the video. Stories outside. Let's talk story outside.
He spit on somebody.
See why I can't watch this low vibration shit?
Twice in a row. I film myself when I get assaulted.
I'm just pointing out that like he's by the time they film this, and then it's been so long that he's been able to like create a rap sheet of crime, and has yet to be canceled.
Well, because he's non-binary.
Because he's non-binary, exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
And privileged.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Why didn't they just cast Justin Long, dude?
I actually hate his Flash, but I'm excited for the movie.
Oh, Ezra Miller. Interesting.
The only reason
I always hated his Flash.
I think Justin Long would be good.
Justin Long would have been a great Flash.
Yeah. That's the only reason I like him.
Yeah, Justin Long
Is
would have been a
because
really good
he
Flash.
reminds me of Justin Long. I think he's Justin Long every time I see him. So yeah, they just got to cast Justin Long for this. I don't know what is going on today.
But they're gonna use this movie as they're redoing the DCU, and so I think this movie is gonna be used to do that. They're gonna use it as Flashpoint. Like it's based off Flashpoint, but it's not Flashpoint. Like Flashpoint is a whole thing. But that's like what they're doing. They're doing like a Flashpoint, so that they can restart. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like lazy writing almost, but
Is this the DCU that James Gunn's gonna head?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, hopefully it's good.
I think it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna go see it in theaters.
That fella has got some problems. All right.
That boy needs Jesus.
That boy does need Jesus. Did you see the speaking of Super Bowl? Did you see the Jesus commercial?
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of hate on it.
A lot of hate on it.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. A lot of what that they spent $7 million on it. Why couldn't they fucking solve world hunger? Type shit. Like, I know. It's like,
well, what about the whole everything then? Like,
Yeah.
why aren't you bitching about Rihanna's performance that was probably millions of dollars?
yeah, right. Yeah.
It's crazy, man. Who did that though, Zoe? Well, you see who bought that ad space for the because I've been seeing the Jesus.
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
Commercials. Well, he can figure it out.
He refuses to.
But
Yeah, this is one of the reasons why, because it's all retardation.
Well,
Hobby Lobby.
Fire your ass right now.
Hobby Lobby CEO David.
Remember that one time you
Green.
told me you're like, you never make me part of. I've never been part of
Yes.
anything, and I was like,
No,
you know
I don't-
what?
I don't
I'm
mean-
gonna. He's fucking right, and you know what? He'd be great at. He'd be great at the podcast.
I'm not saying the podcast.
And the
is-
last few times you've been coming on the podcast, we're like, "Hey Enzo, what do you got?" You're like, "I don't watch anything. I don't watch anything. It's low vibration."
Bro, I've had other things
You're
going
like,
on.
you're like, I haven't fucking cummed in fucking 3 months.
Oh. Oh man, it's true.
That's how you so angry, dog.
I know.
Right?
No, because
how
I
you
don't
so
want to
mad.
I don't want to see this. Like, okay, I just saw this is what AOC said. First of all,
What about what?
she said that it makes fascism look benign. That Jesus commercial. It's like this woman's retarded. I'm sorry.
Man, I thought it was kind of cool. Like, all right, I thought it was cool that I seen these ads. These ads were popping up just on regular TV, and I was like, oh. And I was, and at first I was like, what's behind this? Like, what's, you know what I mean? I was like thinking conspiratorial. I was like, what's their motive
angle.
here? Yeah, their angle that they're trying to do with this Jesus stuff. And then I find out, look into like who did this though.
It's the Hobby Lobby.
The Hobby
CEO.
Lobby CEO.
David Green, yeah. That's what
Yeah, this guy's pretty based, right?
Yeah, I think like came out and I think originally he supported that bakery that didn't want to bake that cake or something like that. Do you guys remember when that whole thing went on?
Yep.
What was the cake? I don't know. Like
Gay
LGBT?
couple wanted a gay cake for their wedding, and the person working, it wasn't even the bakery, it was like the person working there at the time was like, I'm sorry, I can't do that for you. Like it's against my religion.
Okay.
And I
And
refuse
they
to do
like
it.
freaked
And
out.
they freaked out and shit. And,
Went all the way to the
you know,
Supreme Court.
But now, like,
With
if
this
you,
cake?
yeah, and if you don't fucking, call them by their right pronouns, then your life should be destroyed. It's like
It's just hypocritical.
Very
Yeah,
hypocritical,
sure.
yeah.
It's their game. That's their whole plan.
Yeah, I thought this Jesus commercial was really low key and like really.
They're
It was
actually
like chill. Like it
they're-
wasn't like
No.
you're gonna burn in hell if you don't worship Jesus. You
Yeah.
know.
And that's how the left and like people of that cult are taking all this stuff is like that people are shoving Jesus down their throat, that these right-wing extremists are shoving Jesus down your throat.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't see it that way.
No, because Jesus, that's the counterculture now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like,
That's
counterculture. now.
counterculture.
Yep.
Christianity. Like that's punk rock, bro. Like they can't be fucking shoving it down your throat because then it wouldn't be punk rock. And it's punk rock
I know.
right now.
They try to erase
He gets
it.
us, all of us. Like it's like showing inclusivity. It's showing, all the things that they preach. Too.
Yeah, like what does this have to do with fascism, AOC? I'm sorry.
So what did AOC say about this?
Here, let's go to the article.
It was showing like people like during protests like arguing and different sides screaming at each other and stuff, and it was like he gets us, he loves his enemies, like saying like, hey, like even though we're different, we should fucking still love each other.
Yeah.
And people are just like, oh, fuck that, shoving it down my fucking throat.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, she said it makes fascism look benign. Like, you don't know what fascism is.
Like, I wonder if there was like a Jewish commercial, if people would be freaking out about it.
oh,
Or
absolutely.
like a Muslim commercial.
I don't have any opinion on this matter.
Would anybody be freaking out about it or talking shit about it? No,
No.
absolutely not. And that's how you know there's something there.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
how you
That's
know.
how you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I ride or die with them.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole counterculture
Like,
thing is interesting.
if
now.
you have such passion to go on TikTok, to get on your phone and make a video like ranting and raving about like this commercial or about like Christianity in general, right? But you can't think of doing a clip on a different religion with the same passion, you might be brainwashed.
Facts.
Well, and the other thing is like most people don't know any of the other ones. All they know is like they probably grew up. Maybe their grandparents were that religion, and they're like, yeah, we went to church maybe on holidays or something, and they think that just because they were like lukewarm about it, that other religions and people of other religions are equally as lukewarm about their like faith and stuff. So I feel like they can't fathom what someone who's like a zealot or someone who's very deeply like into their faith would be like, would think like, would act like. And so, you know, they can just say bad things about Christianity because that's what they know. But it's like they don't even have the ammo to really, or the ideas to say anything bad about the other ones because they don't know them.
Right.
Yeah, well said. I mean,
I just thought it was real chill. Like, it was like, it's nothing anybody should have been even like discussing. Like, it shouldn't have upset anybody.
no, I don't
Like,
think so
it
either.
wasn't like in your face. It wasn't like fucking, like I said, it wasn't like worship Jesus or you're going to be damned to hell. Like,
No.
it was just like, yo,
It's about like
it was
you
like,
said.
yo, Jesus, ever heard of him?
Maybe you should.
Maybe?
Yeah, I don't.
Jesus.
I don't understand.
He is
Is
a
this the
thing.
commercial right here?
Yeah, it's right here.
A mission that can change the world. You want to be ready. You want to learn everything you can.
This ain't it. Wasn't there?
Something big is happening. He Gets Us is a multi-year national campaign to
No.
raise the respect
Is
and
this-
relevance of Jesus.
I think this is explaining the commercial.
Yeah, because the commercial was just the images with like a music.
He Gets Us.
Just no.
It's probably a fucking shadow band.
Yeah, I honestly think it is.
Love your enemies. Do that one right there.
I honestly think it is Shadowbound. Oh yeah, I think I might.
This is it. Yeah. It's just showing people fighting,
Maybe I'm foolish,
arguing.
maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see through this and see what's behind. Got no way to prove it, so maybe I'm lying. Take a look in the mirror, what do you see?
And it's showing like all types of people fighting: black on black, white on white, white on black, gay on straight, Republican, Democrat. It's just everybody. Jesus loved the people we hate. And then it says, love your enemies. Oh, bastards!
Sons
Those
of bitches.
bastards!
I know, bro.
Yeah, that's.
They're all insane. They're all crazy. They don't care at the end of the
like
day.
it's just a night. So if it's not your faith, what it's saying is a nice message.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
And then,
But it was totally cool for Sam Smith to have women in cages.
yeah, right?
Yeah.
During the Grammys, yeah. Yeah.
And people bowing down to him.
Yep. We all know the real reason.
Yeah.
Let's take him out with that.
All right. Yeah. If you don't know, these are going to be little short ones.
Oh, wait, that's it?
That's it.
That's
Bro,
it,
did
Enzo.
you guys talk about the explosion? Another one just happened.
Hey,
Hey,
we'll
we
talk
got
about it next
another
week.
episode.
Did you know that, though?
We'll talk about it next week, Zozo.
He ain't getting it.
All right.
Next week, we're going to talk about it.
All right.
Hey.
That's okay. We can do that.
Hey.
Yeah.
All
Got
right.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold your horses till next week, Enzo.
All right. Okay. I get what you're saying.
And make sure you wear the same outfit. We're
Yeah.
going to do this thing where we're going to wear
All
the
right.
same outfit next week.
Yeah,
All right.
it's a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
See if we can match up perfectly to it. But like always, don't listen to a word we say because we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. And please do your own research. And you could find us on Twitter.
What was that?
And MySpace.
Perfect.
We'll catch you later.
Peace.
Later, guys.